Bang, bang, Southern Fried Gang. Time to do this thing. Back to the normal schedule. Thursday night, 9 o'clock. Let's do it. Good evening, all of you beautiful young men, young women all throughout the world. It might look a little different behind me. I am in my living room, not in my bedroom. This feels very weird. I'll be honest with you guys. I think I need a booster seat. Like, for real, I feel like I'm a little bit low. See? Check out the merch. I was just telling Gamecock Chuck and a few others about this as they were watching the Gamecock women's basketball team. Congratulations to them for a win. Thank you, Gamecock Chuck, for sending that shout out my way, man. Hopefully Quentin, Nate, P Digits, hopefully we'll see all of those guys here in just a few minutes. But yeah, like I said, man, I need a booster seat, bro. I need to be like right here, because I would rather y'all see this logo than this ugly mug. I mean, let's be honest. I've got Cleveland and Oklahoma City, I think it was, up on the TV screen. Look, the lights are much brighter down here. It's wild. Look, if you jump in for a minute, make sure to click like. Don't forget, though, GreenvilleSportsMedia.com. I will be at the game again Saturday, Furman and Chattanooga. Like I said, I'm interested to see what that team will look like post Lamont Paris. I got a feeling they're still pretty competitive. We'll see how that shakes out. Of course, we've got Gamecock Chuck jumping in. Hey, man, thank you so much again, Gamecock Chuck, for the shout. Listen, I try to leave all of the Gamecock talk to all of the Gamecock people. But, of course, as a Gamecock fan, I'll give you my take from here and there. And you might have missed one last night. I'll run it down for you in a minute. But shout out. Let me get all the shout outs in. I've got sponsors. All right, I've got sponsors. I got to shout out sponsors. I don't get all those nice little clips on YouTube like everybody else does. So I got to shout them out myself. So Greenville Sports Media, the Furman Joust, both of them have YouTube page. Make sure to hit them with a subscribe. I'll have shorts coming up on both of those sites. Also, shout out South Florida Tribune. Pensman, he's part of that. He's been on the show before. We are, in the works. I might be a NASCAR contributor. I might be a baseball contributor. Who knows? We've got so many big things in the work, y'all. And like I said last night, I didn't even know where to begin. And so, listen, I can't even get the shout outs out without having to tell y'all something that's just vitally important to Southern Fried Sports and the show. Like, this is wild, y'all. It's wild, the kind of stuff. I mean, we've got P Digits. Here he is. Thank you, bro, for being here. Again, Chuck. I know Mark out there listening somewhere. Smash that like button. And hey, I don't care. Smash the dislike button if you want to, people. Just give me some interaction. Tell me what your thoughts are, because we've got NFL talk. Like I said, I'll leave the Gamecock talk to most of those Gamecock people down there in Columbia who are right there seeing all these people play. So I'll leave that mainly up to those guys. But y'all, we have got NFL talk. I still hadn't even finished the shout outs yet. I want to talk about Bill Belichick. I want to talk about Deion Sanders. I want to talk about Quinn Ewers. I want to talk about the NFL playoffs. I haven't gotten to do that yet. I did talk about the national championship game last night, but I haven't gotten to the NFL playoffs yet this week. I definitely want to dive into that. Let me finish the shout outs. The Fresh channel. Huge, huge helper of the show. We had this whole channel of people, y'all. Greenville Sports Media, the Fresh channel, Sweep the League, who's jumping in right now. Sweep the League. Hey, man, you might as well call that show Sweep the Nation, dude. Man, I see the work y'all doing, man. Y'all doing good work. Everybody is. Everybody's doing good work. And I'm just so happy to be a part of it. Like, I couldn't have got intertwined with a better group of people. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. We got David Green. Hey, brother. It is. It is a Southern Fried Chicken. Hey, and you want to know the scary part, David? If you just go back and if you look at the logo on the thumbnail for YouTube, some might say that it's a fried chicken eating a fried chicken. That's cannibalism. Hey, it's still a fire logo, man. I don't care what none of y'all say. It's fire. I got a coffee mug with it. I got my Gamecock cup. We chilling. We having a good time. That's all we're doing here on Southern Fried Sports. But y'all, I think I got all the shout outs in. I'm pretty sure I got everybody covered. If I forgot you, just let me know. It's not a big deal. I'll give you a shout out anytime. You're always welcome to join the show via comment. Hey, and if I tell you what, you give me a good enough comment, I do a contest from time to time. You can just come be on the show. I'll send you a link. I just need to get your email or phone number. You are always welcome to come share your opinion on Southern Fried Sports as long as we keep it PG. We got to keep it PG the best we can. And so, again, with all that said, I really don't know where to start. Let's get into sports talk. Here's one. This is one I didn't get to talk about. And I'll tie it in together with two different topics. So, Bill Belichick the other night on the Manning cast, he did not have a good reaction to the Matthew Stafford fumble versus incomplete pass ordeal. And as a Gamecock fan, the only reason I thought it was a fumble is because we saw Lenore Sellers do something very similar this year. He looked absolutely out of control, but his arm was going forward. All granted, he threw it like this. Literally, he threw the ball like that, but he threw it forward. And so that should have been an incomplete pass based on the call that they made with the Matthew Stafford thing the other day. I mean, if Lenora Sellers was out of control and wasn't actually attempting to throw that ball forward, you can't give me a good argument as to why Matthew Stafford was in control and supposedly just happened to throw this ball forward, which in this case would have made it a fumble. But Bill Belichick, he took issue with it because the play was never reviewed. Apparently, the call just came down to reverse it, and I've seen that a few times this year. I think it's been maybe a couple of SEC games, and then, of course, with the NFL, like I just mentioned. And at that point, man, you got to at least make it look like the referee at the field is going to look at it. You can't just make these calls from New York and be like, nope, we got it on video. Let the referee on the field help decide that call. And so Bill Belichick, he took huge issue with that. The way that the NFL handled it, he took it as a LA conspiracy. Oh, wait, haven't we had one of those before? Wasn't there an LA and New Orleans conspiracy a few years ago where the NFL tried to cover it up after the fact by saying pass interferences will be reviewable for a year? Y'all remember that? Because remember, there was this whole pass interference between the Saints and the Rams, and it helped the Rams get to the Super Bowl. So here we are. We've got the NFL playoffs coming up, though. What do you guys make of that? Bill Belichick took huge issue with the fact that the referee never went under the hood to look at it. I'm with you, Bill Belichick. Matter of fact, Bill Belichick's name's going to come up again in a minute, and I've got to disagree with what he's doing after that. And we'll finish up the NFL talk. Let's see here if I can hit. We got comments. We got David. We got P Digits. Sweep the league. I told you guys all that. Brian, Mark, everybody. We got Chuck. We got David. We got digits, which, by the way, almost cut off a digit. Told y'all that earlier, man. Sawzall. Yeah. Dude, he was like, trust me, I'm not going to cut you. No. No, it's all right. I'm going to not trust you until you show me I can trust you. Yeah, no. I don't trust you with my thumbs. Thumbs are very important for a lot of things. Very important. Thumbs. You need them. That's what separates us from a lot of other animals in this world, amongst other things. The crazy English language being one of them. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. Gamecock Chuck, bro, I appreciate you, man. We just jumped up 17 viewers. That is a record. And then he says there's only 11 people watching and 5 likes. We can do better. Man, y'all are the man. Man, I appreciate you guys. All right. Hey, we got Ben in the house. Ben, I got a question for you. You, Ben. If I can ask you a question, type in YES right now in the comments. I'll pay attention. I got a question for Ben. But again, back to the NFL playoffs. Talking about the Rams, the Bill Belichick issue with the call. But either way, the Rams do advance to take on the Eagles. I don't know who to pick. Okay, hey, Ben. Hey, bro. You're in Baltimore, right? I think you mentioned you had a coworker that had Furman season tickets or whatever. Is that coworker in Baltimore with you? Like, why does he have tickets to a Greenville team? That's a long drive for a SoCon team to drive from Baltimore down here. So I was just curious about that. I didn't know what you did, man. I wanted to learn a little bit more about you. I'm always happy to make people part of the show. I know you interact all the time, but that was one thing that struck me a little bit. I wanted to ask you about that, the Furman thing, all that good stuff. Let's see if we can go back. Let's see, Ben did have a question. How about High Point University? Very impressive basketball program. Yes. Yep. Dude, when I was at the Furman game the other night, there is a dude, John Hooper. He has a YouTube, I think, as well, and he writes, and his tag is Mid-Major Madness. And so he's all about those like High Point teams, Grand Canyon teams, all that kind of stuff. And so that was very interesting to learn there. We got P Digit says, what's up, Ben? Oh, goodness. Don't talk negative about Bill. And Bill, I trust. Oh, we got a Patriots fan in the house. Oh, my goodness. All right. P Digits, you might have to leave for a minute. I'll let you know. Because I'm going to have to badmouth Bill for a minute. I agree with him a lot. But there's one thing that I heard today. I've got to disagree with him a little bit. Appreciate all you guys. Man, y'all are blowing up the chat. Y'all are going to freeze my internet again, by the way. We're going to freeze up the entire internet again. David Green, he over here laughing. Eagles. That Mark, of course, you know what to pick. Eagles. Oh, okay, Ben. Well, I misunderstood. I thought you had told me several times in YouTube comments that you were in Baltimore. And you got interested in the fan upstate and my show being all the way in Baltimore. I mean, unless you've erased the comments on my YouTube, I'm pretty sure I remember that. I could go back and pretty sure check them all out. Because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I can scroll all the way back. So yeah, Ben Blaylock. You told me you were in Baltimore. You told me you were trying to help me get subscribers. You told me you had a lot of people up that way. That, as a matter of fact, you said you heard one of my phone calls to the fan upstate in Greenville, South Carolina, all the way in Baltimore. So, and I've seen you on their page before. So yeah, Ben, man, I'm just trying to I'm just trying to get the story right, bro. It's all good. But anyways, back to the NFL stuff. Back to the NFL stuff. I got too much to talk about. Ben, you the man, though. Thank you for being here. Again, thank you for being here. Anyways, yeah, back to Rams Eagles. Yeah, I know. I want to pick the Eagles. Rams traveling cross country. Rams just going through what they went through last week. It's probably emotionally and mentally exhausting for those people at this point. So, yeah, I think the Eagles advance. Commanders Lions. I mean, in this game, I know who to pick too. But my gut tells me that at least one of these two is going to be an upset. We usually always see a 1 seed lose at some point. So I don't know, like, do I really trust Nick Sirianni over Sean McVay for the Rams? Do I trust the Rams going all the way across the country? I don't know. I'd like to say I know. I can sit here and make picks all I want, but they'll probably just be wrong. So what's the point? I'll just give you my opinions and y'all can decide. And then whenever y'all are wrong, I'll just make fun of you guys. How about that? Reverse Uno'd y'all tonight on Southern Fried Sports. But again, back to the Commanders Lions. I don't know. Can Jaden Daniels have a great game? Can Jared Goff have a Sam Darnold performance in the NFC divisional round? Probably. Detroit's defense is depleted. More than any defense has been depleted in like 5 years. It, like, man, that it wouldn't shock me either way if the Commanders won either. P digits. Stafford has won his Super Bowl. He will not add any more. I could see that. I saw something where somebody said Cooper Kupp, is he past his prime? I don't think so. If Adam Thielen is doing what Adam Thielen's doing for the Panthers with Bryce Young, I find it very hard to believe that Cooper Kupp is over the hill for the Rams at what, 4 or 5 years younger than Adam Thielen. So, no, I don't know about that one either. It will be more like Sean McVay versus Fangio. The Eagles' defense will win the game. Okay. I don't hate that. But the Rams' defense looked really good the other day. Saquon Barkley, obviously. X factor. Saquon Barkley will absolutely be an X factor in the game. Jalen Hurts, though, I mean, I don't know. You want Jalen Hurts? You want Matthew Stafford? Do you want the combination of... As my dog goes crazy right now. Willow, hush. That's my husky, y'all. Come here. Let me see if I can get her to pop up on the screen. Come here. Come on. Look. Say. Look, we had a Trippin' Paxton show last night. So I'm trying to show you guys my husky. Well, she's going to talk to y'all for sure. Anyways, we might have to go to break for a minute. Let me see if I can finish up this NFL talk. Commanders, Lions. I don't know who to pick. Like Mark was just talking about, Sean McVay versus Fangio. I don't know. Do you trust Sirianni and Hurts more than Stafford and McVay? From an outside perspective, which is what I try to do when I do the show, occasionally it'll be about fandom, but most of the time it's me trying to give you my real opinion about these things differently than what you might hear everywhere else. Super Bowl get elite. Oh, Saquon. David Green. Saquon Barkley gets at least 120 yards. I could see that because Minnesota never had a running game, right? Against the Rams. Minnesota never had a running game to slow down the pass rush. It was literally just like everybody to Sam Darnold every time. Aaron Jones was a non-factor. Saquon could be the X factor, the equalizer, if you will. The Denzel Washington equalizer, not the Queen Latifah one. Jalen doesn't have to win the game for us. He can just not lose it for us. As long as he throws for 100. Come on, man. For real? You mean to tell me that the winning quarterback of the game only has to throw for 185 yards and no interceptions and just let Saquon cook? I don't even want to watch the NFL no more. I don't even want to watch it. If you're telling me that the winning quarterback in the NFC divisional round of the playoffs, we were just complaining about the college football playoffs and how bad they were. Mark, come on, Mark. Now you trying to tell me that the winning quarterback for the Eagles against the Rams only has to throw for 185 yards and no interceptions? How many touchdowns is that then? Please tell me 4, because if it's not, I don't want to watch that game. I can go right down the road and watch a high school team throw for more yards and run for more yards. Get out of there. I know. You're right, though. I mean, I'm just saying. I was just making that entertaining. Was that not entertaining, y'all? It's the only kind of stuff you can get here on Southern Fried Sports. And it's all by your comments. Your comments lead me elsewhere. Been impressed by Jalen Hurts. Owns a $250,000 house and doesn't believe in overspending. Hey, that's been the norm for a lot of NFL players. A lot of NFL players. And so, yeah, let me tie all of this in a neat little bow. I have one more game to get to, Chiefs and Texans. Could this be the year that the Chiefs lose as the number 1 seed? They are like really bad against covering the spread this year. They have played in way too many close games. But good teams know when to flip that switch. They have a LeBron-esque feature in that regard. Or Michael Jordan even. We'll call it the Michael Jordan feature. Scratch the LeBron James. We'll call it the Michael Jordan thing. When things ramp up and when things mean the most, you see a lot of people go into their shell and you see a lot of people thrive under the pressure. So, yeah, Jalen Hurts, he has been one of those that's thrived under the pressure. Think about him and Tua in that whole situation with the SEC championship game, the national championship game with Alabama. Then Jalen goes to Oklahoma. All is written. All is well. Both of them have gone on to go have great careers. But all of this stuff with these guys doing better, a lot of them are living within their means. But then we've got NFL teams. NFL teams that want all of the taxpayers' dollars to pay for everything for a stadium, or 75% of it. What is a taxpayer doing when they go and spend, I don't know, for a family of 4 to go to an NFL game with concessions, parking, the tickets, a couple of souvenirs? I mean, what are we talking about there? $500 for one game? Yet y'all want to take like $10 million and demand that the government help build you guys a new stadium? It's ridiculous. If you're going to take money out of my taxpayer dollars, I want some free tickets. Now, yeah, I might pay to go to the concert that's there, or the monster truck rally that comes there, or this or that. I'll spend a little money to go. Spend a little money on concessions, souvenirs. So if I'm spending money as a consumer and you're profiting at an exponential rate, why don't I get a couple of free tickets to the game? The taxpayers of this city, this county, contributed to this stadium. They don't even get a memorial outside of the stadium saying that the taxpayers of this city, the taxpayers of this municipal, the taxpayers of this county, they contributed to this $2.1 billion facility that you see. Wake up. That's why you won't catch me paying that kind of money to go to a game. Because you're already paying for it. One way or another, you're already paying for it. And so for all these NFL people, congratulations to Jalen Hurts, which led me into this comment from Ben. Ben, thank you. There's tons of athletes that live within their means. David Green, he said Chiefs. Chiefs win. I think the Chiefs beat the Texans. That Bills-Ravens game. Oh, that was the one I didn't mention. Bills-Ravens. I didn't mention that one yet. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh, Josh Allen. Right? Josh Allen, Josh Allen, Josh Allen. That's all we ever hear. Lost to Mahomes in 13 seconds one time. He got knocked out faster than Mike Tyson did by Jake Paul. 13 seconds. Had the lead, bro. Left Mahomes 13 seconds too long. And he finished you. Finished you. So it's weird, though, that we got to see Lamar, who's had a history of not winning in the playoffs. We've got Josh, who's never been able to beat Mahomes to make it to the Super Bowl. How crazy would Bills Detroit be? Bills and Detroit, that would be wild. Two franchises starved. You know, and it's funny. That just made me think of this. I've honestly said, I think Ohio State beats Notre Dame in the CFP final. But if they could both lose, I would be fine with it. If there was any way that this game could end in a tie and just be like, no national champion this year, I'd be all right with it. I'd be fine with that. That would be hilarious to me because I don't like either of those teams. I've said that. The college football playoffs were a lot of teams I don't like winning. And ones I wanted to advance didn't. So I was over that. It very well could be that I'm over the NFL playoffs this week. Hopefully we don't see very many blowouts. I don't want to see blowouts as far as the NFL divisional round goes. But the Bills-Ravens, between Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, man, I'm telling y'all. Who y'all got? Ravens or Bills? And does it even matter? Does it even matter? Are the Bills right? Could both of the Bills Ravens just be like, you know what, we forfeit. The Chiefs are going to beat us anyway. Just put them in the Super Bowl. I mean, I know they're never going to say that. From our perspective, does it even matter that the Bills and the Ravens play this week? Like, is it just regardless, either one of those teams are going to lose to the Chiefs? Same thing goes for the Rams, Eagles. Does it even matter that they're going to play this week? Does it even matter? No, that was not technical difficulties again. That was just me giving a little silence. Does it even matter, though? Is it already pre-foreseen, pre-set up? Chiefs, Lions? I hate seeing chalk. Y'all know what chalk is, right? It's when all the best teams always win. I don't want to see that. I want to see some drama. I want to see something worth talking about, like the Bill Belichick and the Matthew Stafford fumble incompletion thing. And then, like I told y'all, I was going to bring up Bill Belichick again. And with this, we're going to wrap up a little bit of NFL talk. We'll finish up y'all's comments. If you got any questions, if you got any thoughts, if you have any random sports takes, whether it be NFL draft, baseball, basketball, whatever it may be, y'all get those questions ready to fire off. Because we're going to do like a minute break, show y'all a little video, play a little music. But I wanted to finish up this one last Bill Belichick thought. He hasn't signed his contract yet. Does Bill Belichick really only care about going back to the NFL to get the all-time win record? Because we saw what the buyout went. It was supposedly $10 million right now, but if he hadn't signed the contract, I can't imagine there is a buyout. But after June the 1st, it goes down to $1 million. And so that was this is intriguing. You've got Deion Sanders, who was just linked to the Raiders and the Cowboys. You got the Bears looking to retread Mike McCarthy again. Ron Rivera is out there as a name. Rex Ryan out there as a name. Jay Jacobs, he just mentioned this on the show the other day. Can we get over all these retreads? But in Bill Belichick's case, and this is why I would never understand why the Patriots just didn't, instead of firing him, give him GM. Take away his GM capabilities. Only give him head coaching ability. Somebody else has to go pick your players because you have shown that you can't pick them. And if they would have stepped in, if Robert Kraft would have stepped in and done that, I think the Patriots would have been better off. I think Tom Brady helped balance out Belichick. And once Tom was gone, we saw what happened. It was downhill. And so I think Bill Belichick still wants to get back into the NFL. I really do. I think he wants that all-time win record. I can't believe a team hasn't even hired him for that as a marketing ploy, which is why I can't believe the Patriots just didn't keep him. They could have changed things. They could have forced his hand, and he could still be coaching for the NFL. Meanwhile, he's out recruiting 18-year-olds, hasn't even signed the contract yet. Hasn't even signed the contract. So, what's going on? Deion Sanders, you just laid down the law on all your Colorado players the other day. You might not even be there. And you telling them they can't wear wife beaters and slides. They got to look a certain way when they go to class, which I get. You want to instill discipline in your players. But save that for after all this speculation. Let's get through all of your head coaching speculation. Let's find out if you're really going to be at Colorado. And then you can have that talk. Don't do it when you're taking phone calls from Jerry Jones and Tom Brady, trying to tell people, no, you got to listen to what I say. Bro, you might not even be there. You want loyalty? Show them loyalty. Show them some loyalty. If you want loyalty, give them loyalty. You want respect? Give respect. Ben, he said, Ovechkin lives with his parents. Hey, yeah, dude, I've seen these guys. Scotty Scheffler. Up until this year, he was still driving the car that his parents gave him in high school. Scotty Scheffler. What? How many majors did he win last year? 3. 8 tournaments. One of the best years since Tiger Woods. He's probably won a few cars on a hole-in-one. He's still riding around in his high school ride with his 12s in the back. His 750-watt amp. Y'all wouldn't know what I'm talking about unless you grew up in that age. David Green says, never bet against my homie. Ben, JD, I've lived in Clemson for 2 years now, but in Baltimore family. Okay, bud. Well, hey, man, welcome to the upstate. Or in your case, the furthernmost western northwestern Clemson. It's as far northwest as you can get in South Carolina, just about. Yeah, I think, hey, Ben, you've told me before, man. No, I ain't gonna say it, but you've commented it before. You know what I mean. See these slanty eyes? Yeah, I remember what you said one time. We, got to stick together. Yep. You right. You good. Again, though, David, all you guys, appreciate you being here. Mark, let's see what we got. Mark. Jalen has only he missed, 3 games coming down the end of the year? 18 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Those are not jaw-dropping numbers. Saquon, defense, Hurts, game management is why we won. Hey, listen, like I said, Saquon is an X factor. He's dynamic. And so, like I said, I'm going to clear out these comments. We're still going to hit that break. Y'all be tripping, man. Y'all killing me with comments. I love it. I love it. Y'all are awesome. Appreciate you so much. Ben, Ravens are my team. Kyle Van Noy is my favorite player. That's awesome. David Green picks the Bills. P. Digits. Kyle Van Noy, he was a great Patriots player. To Ben saying that was his favorite Ravens player. That's funny. Love it. That's awesome, you guys. The Ravens and Patriots rivalry that we didn't know we needed. Could you blame him? If he leaves Chapel Hill, wouldn't be the first time he was hired, and then coach the team, ask the Jets. Maybe he won't resign. Maybe he won't resign on a napkin this time. Is that where the whole napkin thing comes from? I had no idea. All right, so enlightening info on Southern Fried Sports, and we're about to hit a break. Y'all are killing me right now. This is amazing, though. P. Ditches, always great stuff. Could you blame him if he leaves Chapel Hill? LOL. It wouldn't be the first time he was hired and never coached the team. Just ask the Jets. Maybe he won't resign on a napkin this time. Everybody is furiously Googling right now. Bill Belichick, napkin, resign. P. Digits. Appreciate you, man. You're going to be viral in a minute. P. Digits. David Green. Oh, man. I'm pretty sure that was the middle finger. No, that was a thumbs up. All right, it was a thumbs up. My bad. I thought it was the middle finger there for a minute. That's funny. Bill's 23-year-old girlfriend likes to travel. Yeah, I bet she does. Going to meet all these 22, 21, 20, 19, 18-year-old men. She about to take Bill Belichick's money and be one of their sugar mamas for life. She about to be set up. Set up. Just happened to say, she knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing. The minute that she ended up beside Bill Belichick on an airplane talking about her philosophy homework, man, y'all might as well chalk that one up in the W column because Bill was going all the way. He's been shopping for engagement rings. He about to put a ring on it. Met her on an airplane. Man, I don't know. Let's move on from that topic. Oh my goodness. Y'all got me tripping. She'll be visiting Texas a lot, says David Green. P Digit says, I miss my Honda Prelude from back in the day. Hey, did y'all see that new quarterback that committed to Bill Belichick, apparently? The coach that hasn't signed, but the quarterback who's committed, who, if Bill Belichick leaves, he might not be very committed anymore. I forget his name. But just look up new UNC quarterback commit. Check out that video. You will not be disappointed. You will get a good kick out of it. He's got some locks. He's got some hair. And he raps you a little song if you look it up. Do you know how many people will lose their job if Bill is hired? He does a lot and many won't be needed. That's fair. But my thing is that he hasn't done it well. So, honestly, I thought it was best for Dallas to maybe bring in Bill Belichick last year. Jerry Jones apparently isn't about winning a Super Bowl. He only wants the headlines and the splashy coach. Just cue all the Deion Sanders rumors and the Shador Sanders rumors. It's just a way to put him in the news. It's probably never really going to happen. But I think Bill and Jerry, I think that would have been a perfect fit. Dallas wants to be known for winning in the NFL. And so what better match would there be than pairing Bill Belichick, who could become the most winning coach in NFL history, albeit not for the Cowboys, but he could do it while coaching for the Cowboys. Would that not make a little bit of sense? If that's all you care about, Jerry, is headlines and not actually winning the Super Bowl. I mean, I'm no marketing major. Oh, wait, yes, I am. It seems like marketing 101, dude. Arkansas didn't teach that. I don't know. I can't stand Jerry. He's made his bed. He can lay in it, sleep in it. And so, yeah. All right. We're caught up on comments, you guys. Hey, don't forget, I will be taking questions in a moment. Hold on. Wait. Let me see. P digits. Hit me one. No, I did have a few more comments. Let's see. Nope. No, it's not. Deion said he took the call from Jerry. And I just got a report from Bleacher Report earlier today that said Deion would accept the job if it was offered to him. But Mark says the speculation on Deion is more the media talking than Deion. Deion has said multiple times he is staying in Boulder. Not lately, he hasn't. The reports I have seen from Bleacher Report said Deion Sanders would take the job if offered, and that he and Jerry Jones have spoken on the phone numerous times. The whole theory is that Dak might get traded to the Titans for the number 1 pick just to pair Shador and Deion. Doesn't that sound familiar? Didn't we just have a father-son duo in the NBA? Now we got to have one in the NFL. Who better to make it happen than Jerry Jones? It's not out of the realm of possibility. And then we're all so shocked when we see it, though. We're all so shocked if we see it. Bill hasn't done it well. I can debate this. Well, I mean, what has Bill done post Tom Brady? He's done it well. Yes, we can debate that. Obviously, the dude's a 6-time, 7-time Super Bowl champion, great head coach. I question his general manager abilities at the end. That's what I was referring to, P. Digit. So yeah, Bill didn't do a good job at being a GM post Tom Brady. So yeah, 7-time. Yeah. Deion not gonna leave that little old 100-year-old. Hey man, you think the Cowboys ain't got no little 100-year-old women as their fans? If Colorado got one, of course America's team has one. That's probably how she even met Deion, David. That's probably how the little 100-year-old woman met Deion. She used to be a Cowboys fan. And when Deion left the Cowboys, she's followed him everywhere, just like we do LeBron and Bronny James. The story I was just mentioning. Just happened in the NBA. Of course, it's going to have to happen now in the NFL. One was a defensive coordinator with the Giants. I don't know if I got that one, P. Digit. I might have missed that. I might have missed what I said. I'm a quick talker, man. Y'all got to keep up sometimes. I try to slow down. I do. That's why I tried to man, I've been telling y'all for like 15 minutes. I was about to take a break. Let's finish this thing up. Y'all give me about 45 seconds. I have 2 other takes. And then we're going to get out of here. We're at 47 minutes. I appreciate y'all being here. Thanks for all the comments. Make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, tell a friend. Don't forget this cool little guy. Hey, I'm getting a shirt ordered together. If y'all want a shirt, I'm down to get you one. Listen, I will only charge you my cost. I just want to try to get my logo out. Somebody might ask you what Southern Fried Sports is. You can tell them. Go subscribe on YouTube. I welcome all thoughts. I welcome all fans. I welcome all opinions. But like I said, let me hit that break. Let's reset. We'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back. Telling old wifey good night, trying to take care of the dog, getting a little sip of drink, trying to reset. How about, let's see what comments we got. David Green says she's been a Buffs fan. Yeah, hey, but just because you're a Colorado Buffalo fan doesn't mean you can't be a Dallas Cowboy fan too. I mean, I'm a Gamecock fan, but I've been a Panthers fan. You have Falcons fans and Tiger fans, and just because you got a college team doesn't mean you can't have an NFL team. The Hannibal Lecter of chicken, yeah, I haven't named him. That might get copyrighted. P Digits, or trademark, man. I don't know if I could use that name. I don't know. We'll have to think of a name for this guy. We might do a contest for it. I don't know. Good point. As for me, I'm the Southern Fried Gentleman. of Southern Fried Sports, and of Greenville Sports Media, and of the Furman Joust, and future NASCAR contributor for the South Florida Tribune. Shout out to those guys, and Pensman as well. Speaking of NASCAR, I told you guys we were going to reset the comments. If y'all wanted to get any questions in, if you got any sports questions, you got any takes, whatever, y'all send them in. We'll do this rapid style. We'll do Southern fried desserts. This will not be the chocolate souffle. This will be more of your banana pudding that's already ready. I'll give it to you in a cup, and we'll get it over with in like 3 bites. Sounds good to me. So, back to NASCAR. Junior Motorsports is going to field a team in the Daytona 500 with Justin Allgaier. Well, recently I saw that Mike Wallace was supposed to try to make the race, but then was denied. I wonder why he was denied. Because they had this potential entry from Junior Motorsports. And we all know that there is no bigger name in all of NASCAR than Dale Earnhardt Jr. It is what it is. Kyle Larson, Dale Earnhardt Jr. could step into the car tomorrow and be more popular than Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, William Byron, Bubba Wallace, Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano. Everybody loves an Earnhardt in NASCAR. It is what it is. And so Mike Wallace bumped, never got approved. Looks like Junior Motorsports will look to qualify for the Daytona 500. Very interesting bit of news there. We do know that 23XI and Front Row Motorsports has a lawsuit going on with NASCAR. It will not be resolved before the end of this year. It is postponed past this season. So after this season's completion is when they will look to settle this lawsuit. So I don't know what's going to happen to those charters in the meantime. I don't know if they're placed on hold. I highly doubt it. That's just very interesting to me. The whole NASCAR stuff. Of course, the Daytona 500 coming up here in a few weeks, just after the Super Bowl. We still have the college football playoff national championship to be played. And then the one other thing I wanted to mention was Quinn Ewers entered the draft. Would you take him with anything more than a late second? I mean, to me, he's a late second, early third type guy. But apparently he's the third best quarterback. The third best quarterback in the draft this year. That's scary. I would maybe at best put him fourth because you got Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders, Jackson Dart, Quinn Ewers. I would at best place him fourth. There's a lot of people that are really high on Jackson Dart. A lot of people are really low on Shedeur. Meanwhile, I just mentioned you guys earlier, they might be looking to make them a tag team duo. Deion, old prime time, and his son. That's what he wants. He wants to coach in the NFL. No, he hasn't won it yet, David. No, he hasn't won it. They postponed it. Postponed it till the end of this year. So like I said, I'm curious what's going to happen with those charters. That's what I was mentioning there. Quinn Ewers, yeah, terrible. He's terrible. Dude, I just got a Bleacher Report update a minute ago. $8 million. Somebody offered him $8 million. And I know we saw the tampering thing earlier, but I got the update again. Shoot, I can look it up right now. But again, $8 million is what Quinn was supposedly offered. LSU, Colin Hurley, that quarterback, he crashed at the gate, was found unconscious, is in the hospital. So hopefully he turns out okay. And then here, I told y'all I had the update. Deion would take the Cowboys job. Sanders would almost certainly accept the role if offered. This is Bleacher Report reporting what WFAA said. And then let me see if I can find this. Quinn Ewers. That was my dog biting her nails. If y'all just heard that yelp, sorry about that. I know I had this Quinn Ewers update though. Oh, Brian Kelly says he's rooting for Notre Dame. Let's see how many dessert bites we can get in here in a minute. Man, I can't. Yeah, I guess I cleared out that Quinn Ewers update. But that is just $8 million. Why would you go pro, man? Just stay in college, get more experience, make more money than what you're going to make, and you can get an insurance policy to protect yourself. I mean, please tell me that Carson Beck didn't just stay in college to go chase the Cavender twins. I mean, what does he do? Confuse them every night? Like, he couldn't have literally just stayed in college to go chase them. It's because he was going to make more money. So, is he not going to make it back from this elbow injury, Carson Beck? But Quinn, man, what are you doing, man? Stay in college. What if DJU is taken before Ewers? No. I've said it, and I said it already. DJU goes undrafted. If Spencer Rattler had the season he had and was in the 5th round, DJU's got to be 6th round or 7th round at best, if not undrafted free agent. I hate not to be fair to the kid. I mean, I would say undrafted, but I could see. I mean, Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant. I could see it. I don't know if he'll be taken before Ewers. We're talking about a guy that went, 2-9, 2-10 versus a guy who, did make it to the college football playoff, the SEC championship game. So I would say Quinn is 2nd, 3rd round. I can't possibly fathom DJU being up that high. Hey, Junior Motorsports, Dale Earnhardt Jr., he got the rights back finally from Teresa for the 8 car, by the way. I won't read that comment. If he can bring Shador, yeah, David, they're floating it out there, trading Dak to Tennessee for the 1 pick, hiring Deion, because the only way you can guarantee to hire at this point right now, if that is what is going to be the case, the only way you can guarantee you get Shador is to get the number 1 pick. So that means Dak has to be gone to secure the number 1 pick. I don't know what else you can trade off of your team that won't substantially deter you if you're a Cowboys fan. Like, to me, I mean, Micah Parsons, you gonna trade Micah? You gonna trade your offensive lineman? No, they're not gonna require a number 1 pick in return. I mean, how many dudes? CD Lamb, who they would be in a Panthers scenario at that point, trading DJ Moore to the Bears for the number 1 pick just to get Bryce Young, just for him not to have anybody to throw the ball to. So I mean, it would have to be Dak traded to the Titans for the number 1 pick in order to hire Deion. It's a very convoluted story, man. My brain's not that big. I can't. David Green, Carson Beck was chasing a twin, but threw an interception. 2020 twin. Eight was about Ewers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 8. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, Quinn. Should have stayed in college, man. Could have made way more money. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yep. And David, he said he's glad that Dale Earnhardt has the 8. All right. So let's get into these final little tidbits. I hope y'all's dessert was great. Y'all have been commenting fantastically. I didn't see any questions. If I did, if I missed them, I think I've answered them all. And then y'all have even answered my questions. So, salutations, folks. Y'all are awesome. Thank y'all so much for being here. No, I did miss one, y'all. Oh, my goodness. Do y'all remember the guy from Major League? Just a bit outside. Ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. Ball 4. All the way up to like ball 8, I think he did. Bob Ecker. Uecker. 1934 to 2025. 91 years old. One heck of a broadcaster. Tremendous career. Even played the hilarious part in Major League as the Cleveland Indians broadcaster, man. I wish I could remember some more of his lines off the top of my head. Do you guys have any P digits? Hit me with your best line from Major League, please. David, hit me with that best line. Please. Y'all, send me the best lines because I'm trying to think of his, but everybody else's lines are coming in. Wild thing. You make my heart sing. And then what's the dude? The fans in the outfield during that movie? Major League is such a classic movie. Such a classic movie, y'all. It is. And so Bob, he played a great part. Oh, man. As soon as I saw his face, I was like, Major League. Major League 2, even. He was in there. Just a bit outside. God, it's tough to lose great people. Again, Los Angeles fires, tragedy out there. But as for me, I think I covered it all, y'all. It's y'all's last chance. Any comments you need to say them now. Because it's time for me to check out. Got a big weekend. Next time you see me, we will be live from the Bon Secours Wellness Arena for Furman and Chattanooga. I'm going to go live courtside. Shh. Don't tell nobody. I'm going to get there early, get set up. I'm going to go live. We'll talk about whatever we want to talk about, man. I'll show y'all some highlights and stuff. All right? Y'all keep it a secret. I'm just kidding. Tell a friend. Hit like, follow, share, subscribe. As for David, P Digits, Chuck, Mark, Rowdy Rooster, Ben, my friends, my Southern Fried Chicken Gang. Breaking my heart, David. Breaking my heart. Nobody's listening. Yeah. Yeah. I think, what was it? He dropped a swear word, didn't he? He's like, oh, it don't matter. Nobody's listening anyway. Oh, man. They're both Major League 2, both fantastic movies. Let's see what we got here. P Digits. I knew when my career was over. In 1965, my baseball card came out with no picture on it. Well, I recognized his face. So in the end, I would say he won. He won. Yeah, he dropped. Yeah. He dropped the ultimate bad word. Right, David. No, yeah, I got you. We're good. Yep. You, man. Oh man. But right, hey, no, that's exactly. That's the way I feel sometimes. I'll sit over here and talk for hours. And I'm just like, hey man, don't worry, nobody's listening anyway. Doesn't matter if you make a mistake. Words are hard. I stumble over words. Like I said, I talk fast sometimes. I talk fast. Words are hard. But y'all, hey, this has been fun. Y'all, listen, I have a good time doing this anyway. It's a good venting thing for me. But when I have the interaction that I got tonight from you guys and I get to respond to what y'all are saying, it makes all the world to me. It just makes it easier for my actual true feelings to come out in an instant. And so listen, if y'all ever want a place where you feel like you are welcomed and appreciated and all of your comments matter, I try to make that the place here on Southern Fried Sports. And don't forget, listen, I'm going to hit y'all live. We're going to be at the arena on the basketball court. If you like to hear the squeaking of the shoes, y'all can come hear it. Saturday, they go at 5, I believe it is. I'm going to have to double check it. I know they play Chattanooga. I will send out the live time, though. And I want all of you guys to be there. I would love to have y'all courtside with me for a minute. It would make me feel way more comfortable. Let's see what we got. I attempted the English language, but now speak Spanish. It pays more. Oh, bro, I went. Thankfully, my son's learning it at 4 years old. I never did. I took 3 years of Spanish. I never really got a good grasp on it. I can say some basic stuff. Tango el gato en mis los pantalones, which means I have a cat in my pants. And I only know that because of Blue Streak, the movie. So, yeah, I never did a really good job of Spanish. Didn't Bob Ecker have a part of a sitcom at one time? I don't know. I would have to look that up. But dude, he was legendary. Legendary. From his Major League role, Major League 2, to his actual broadcasting career. I mean, he was with Harry Carey. Wasn't that the older Carey? He was with Harry Carey. And so, though, y'all, again, though, I really appreciate all the comments. I'm going to bounce out of here. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Yeah, we all remember that Chihuahua. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Man, you guys are amazing. Y'all really are. All right. But anyways, we're going to bounce. So, we'll see y'all Saturday. Look for a time about 4 o'clock. I will be live. Maybe we'll just do a full college basketball episode. See if I might even just pull up a couple of random guests. Who knows? Who knows what we're going to see on Southern Fried Sports? But, y'all, be blessed, not stressed. Just be kind to one another, dang it. And we will see y'all soon.